Hey y'all, Ashton Reese here, Cooper Sotheby's International Realty. Hope you're having an awesome day. Coming to you with a May market update for Spicewood, Texas 78669, where we're going to compare 2019 numbers to 2020 numbers. All right. So in 2019 in Spicewood, there were 34 sales in the month of May. And this year, in the midst of this pandemic, it decreased to 16, actually down 53%. All right, so big deal there. A lot of people are deciding not to buy or not to list, whatnot. So were we expecting changes in pricing? And when we look at the month, we actually had an increase in the median sales price of about 7%. So last year, the median sales price in Spicewood was about $495,000. This year, it increased to $530,000, which is an increase in the median sales price of 7%. So that's a beautiful thing, especially when the amount of sales decreased. Another thing we want to look at is there's an original list price and then whatever the thing's sold at. Were they selling above or below original list price? So in Spicewood, last year in May, things were selling at about 96.2% of what they were originally listed for. So listed here, sold for about 96.2% of whatever that was. This year that came down just a tiny bit during this pandemic to about 95.5% of what they were originally listed for. So not a big change there. Another one that we look at is how many days on market. How long does it take me to sell my house in Spicewood, Texas in the month of May? How many people are coming through my house? How many times do I have to get it ready? How long do I have to be on the hook for having this place looking as great as it can? So that's definitely something to consider. In Spicewood last year, the average days on market was about 141 days. This year, the average days on market for May was 199 days. So pricing is extremely important when you're putting your house on the market, because do you want it to sit there for 200 days, or do you want to price it accordingly to drive as much value seen in your home so that you can sell it quickly and move on to your next thing? Another thing we look at is inventory. So inventory means how much available real estate is there out there. So we find that by looking at how many sold versus how many are available. So basically we've got about 8.25 months worth of inventory out in Spicewood. And so basically there's 132 houses for sale currently, 16 sold last month. So the way we look at that is basically about 8 or so months of inventory. Another thing we want to look at is, of the houses that sold in May, what are the averages? What are some things that we're seeing? So the average year built is 2006. The average square footage of the homes that sold in May was 3,126, so right over 3,100. And average acreage was 2.2 acres. Another thing to look at as well is the minimum, the cheapest home that sold was $185,000. The median home right in the middle of all of them that sold, out of the 16 that sold, right in the middle is $530,000. And then the highest that sold out in Spicewood in May was $1,875,000. All right. We also want to look at when we're looking at for buyers, or even trying to list our property, how many properties are selling over list price versus under list price. All right. So in the month of May, only 6.25% of the homes sold over list price. 18.75% sold right at list price, but a whopping 75% sold below list price. So, you mix the days on market, the longer the days on the market, the less likely you are to get full list price. And so pricing competitively is extremely important, especially in a market like this. And again, my name is Ashton Reese with Cooper Sotheby's International Realty. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I would love to help with any needs you may have in the future. God bless. Bye.